You can almost hear the noise coming from the nearby French Quarter, and they're being just as loud inside Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Today, we have an NFC fighting storm between the Arizona Cardinals and the New Orleans Saints. Chad Ryland will have the honor of getting us started, and here we go from New Orleans. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Chuck will throw to get us started. It's intercepted on the first play of the game. Sean Murphy bunting in to pick it off. And he makes the Reds go. It's a touchdown on the pick six. So we start our game off with a touchdown, Brock, but not on the side of the scoreboard that we were expecting.
Yeah, first drive on defense, the goal is to get off the field, maybe even flip the field with field position. But to score points yourself, it's not something they honestly considered too much. That is until he started that return, baby, and they saw things lining up perfectly for it to happen.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Now Shuck coming off that pick. Flushed out of the pocket. Goes right downfield to Olave. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
On the give, it's Miller. Cuts it to the right sideline. He's on the roll. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints cut it to a 4 points on the scoreboard.
You know what a run like that does for everybody, for the play call, for the O-lineman, for the offense? It just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little chunk, but go get explosive on the ground as well.
Rupee's extra point is good. And the Saints tie it up as he nails his first try of the season. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. Extra cut to the right sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Benson off his own read. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He skips down inside the 35-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
And he'll go down. The Saints make the play. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Well, we're already seeing his legs going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
And they bring him down around the 34.
You call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
Murray on third down. Caught inbounds downfield. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That play good for 17 on a first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
All right, I'll set up now. First and 10. From the red zone now. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. It's a set on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on second.
Okay, that was so good, really, on two levels there defensively. Number one, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
They give on second to Benson. Breaks the tackle, still going. This is ahead for about 5. Play wrapped up by Mario Davis.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Gotta figure out this third down here. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You know what that route's called, right, Kate? O-T-B. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
The kick by Ryland is good. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. First and 10 coming up. Straight ahead, here's Miller. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. Shotgun snap to Shuck. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Third down, here's Shuck. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Again, right side to Miller. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Running once more with Miller. a small 4-yard token. Play made by Will Johnson. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Shuck on 3rd down. Dump off Popeye's back. And they have this one well contained. There's the stop for a loss now. 4th down coming up.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
On 4th down, out comes the Saints field goal team and Blake Grupe. From the left hash, 54 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchdown. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. And off to Benson to start the drive. Drops and cuts it to the right side. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals take the lead on the first play of the drive. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Ryland now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cardinals break that tie and now lead by 7.
Saints 10. Jack Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Return starts from the goal line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Here's Shuck, 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it'll be 2nd down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
We're through 1/4 of this opening weekend of football. 17-10 is our score. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They're looking at 1st down here. Off the play action. Chuck. Buying some time left. Finding Olave, back-to-back plays. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
So you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth, and we get to see things develop. We're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays. Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
Dumped off to it. Massive hit. The ball is out. And the Cardinals grab it. And Arizona takes it back for a touchdown. The Cardinals capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. Ryland now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cardinals double their lead to 14.
Saints 10. Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. Not much on that. Should have kept it in the end zone. Tackles made it 15-yard line.
At their own 15-yard line.
I've been ready since my dad used to tell me he was coming to the house to get me. He ain't show. Valuable lesson, man, I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Now an inside handoff to Miller. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup, and the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Again, it's Miller. He's finally caught, and he lost the football. Oh, no, it's out. But I believe the Saints got this one back. Yep, someone landed on top of that one. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. Almost the impact play his defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
First and 10. Here's Shuck. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So it's 2nd down coming up. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down at that 17-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Saints. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Trying the right side with Miller. He did well to shake off one tackle partner. The next one got him. He's going to lose yards.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
That's incomplete left side.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Let's go. 70 Lion. Mustang 19.
Chuck now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
For the Saints field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
Groupie sends it through. And that'll get him back to 11.
One of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good to get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Reed now to to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. They'll begin this drive with Benson. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. That sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
Only took him one play partner, and they've already made it to that 40-yard line. Here's Murray, 1st and 10. Couldn't get the screen set up properly. Broadcast incomplete, and they're going to hope for better results now on 2nd down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
Incomplete pass on 1st down, so still at the 40. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Throwing the out route complete. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
I think when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. From the gun, it's Murray. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And now they face 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Setting up the screen here for Harrison. Running down the left side. And he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals make it a 3-possession game. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Cardinals push their lead to 18.
Saints 13. Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up.
19.
Handoff here for Miller. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. It does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
Shuck. Dumps it off to his running back. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
And the Cardinals getting 2 extra defensive backs out there. 3rd down coming. Shuck working from the gun. He throws a bullet to the center of the field.
That one really stings, kid, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Here comes the Saints punting unit. And this is going to be his first punt of the new season. And this will force them to start inside the 20. That punt heads out about the 15-yard line.
At their own 15-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Running from the pistol with Benson. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call for the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Murray to throw. On the move, headed right. On the run right, throwing deep down. It's complete. Oh my, they left him wide open downfield. And he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Trey Benson, the touchdown.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin off a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball. He gets the touch. He can do his damage. Big time.
That's up and through for the point after. And the Cardinals continue piling on to this lead.
Jeff Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland to win the honors. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
Somebody gotta do it. Somebody gotta do it. Watch it. Do it. We survived outside all from the music. Hey, turn this TV off. Ain't with my type activities, then don't you get involved. Hey, what? How many shit I seen?
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Now it's Miller. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
This offense has now left some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the 38. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up 3rd down.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You can tell this is going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. On play action, here's Shaw. Rolling out to his left. It's complete. This is Olave. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetitions to make it look easy.
And he comes through big here. 9 yards and 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Let's go. Go.
From the 37. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And oh, he got it. Interception. Max Melton with the INT. And the Cardinals in the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
You could feel it, Kate. You could feel the convoy. They were going. They thought they might have another one, but unfortunately, not another touchdown. But you know what? Not going to stop them from celebrating in another big game-changing play.
So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. Man, you've got to have a better plan if you bring it out of the end zone. He barely got anything on that run back.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks it with a really long field ahead.
Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Across for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Kyler Murray touchdown. Ryland able to connect on the point after. And the Cardinals grow their lead yet again.
Saints 13. Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Throwing now from the gun. Made the throw as he was getting hit blocked, and it's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26. Throwing. Chuck. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Setting up the screen. This is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense to bring up 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a punt. You got it on line. You feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. Miller with it. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. That's a clutch 7-yard pickup, and it pays off the call to go for it on 4th down.
Like sometimes you hear 4th and 2 and it sounds like it's short. But what if I said 4th and 6 feet? That's a little bit more, and it takes a surge just like that to get it done.
1st down, and they go right back to it. Trying to find some positive yardage. He's across the 45. And they'll finally get him down at the 37-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
Markers reset. Ball at the 37. Going to the ground again on 1st. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Pressure coming. It's Shuck. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is. Is that QB a tight end? They got that ball out in a hurry.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. On the give, it's Miller. And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. Trying for it with Shuck. This finds its target. That's Hill. It's an Orleans touchdown. The Saints start the second half with some needed points. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Group B to try that point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Saints will trail by 25.
Saints 20.
Reed now to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. The give now to Benson. Escapes a defender. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
1st down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Off the play action, here's Murray. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. Throwing this back in the end zone. And he sails that one up the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. The Cardinals out for the punt. And no doubt he wants to get his season started with a good one here. He gets this one away and really connected. This one is sky high. And he stays under this one. Wow, great punt. Unexpected fair catch at the 5.
1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10.
Set. Liking 18.
He's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
The truth, Kate, I felt like he was lucky to get what he got right there. The pressure from this defense to go get that safety, it was on. And that same pressure, they're not going to back down here on second down as well.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Chuck to throw. Catch made by Alvin Kamara. And they bring him down here at the 13-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Chuck on 3rd down. Bails out of the pocket quick. Good strike downfield to Olave. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40.
Yards on the play. And the
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's going to be the Saints with the football, but any efforts might be futile facing that deficit. New set of downs for him at the 38. They are on. It's Miller. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Off the play action. Chuck. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bill. All up on TV, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker. So now I'm all in Nico basement, working on the phones. Either that or try the money more to make the pickups. Man, it's 2008, I'm trying to.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Chuck now from the gun. And down he goes. The Cardinals got there. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
brings up 4th down.
Go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
Let's go. 19 tight. 19 tight. Take it up.
Desperation time here on 4th. He fires one deep down the middle. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Is a turnover on downs.
They'll toss it here to Benson. Still has room inside the 15. And they take this in for the score. The Cardinals keep running away with this. Trey Benson, the touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Cardinals tack on 7 more to their lead.
Saints 20. To kick off for Arizona.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up.
Here we go, set, take go.
They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. After that play, we see some concern out there, and now we know why. That's our top pick in the draft who's shaken up. Boy, they had big expectations for him this season. Hopefully this turns out to be nothing. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Panther 60.
Shotgun snap to Shuck. Short pass Bryant. And before he can reach the first, he's stopped. But this is close. Ball up to the 45-yard line.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here we go. 3rd and less than a yard. Now an inside give to Johnson. This is going to take him off at across midfield down to the opposing 45. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Running behind center with Kamara. And he's brought down after a gain of about 6 inside the 40.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Top managers, they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Another run for Kamara. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Stay on the ground with Kamara. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Let's go now.
There's a give inside to Kamara. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Now they're whistling for timeout here. Somebody's shaking up on the play. Not the way he wanted to begin his rookie season. Wow, let's hope it doesn't cost him much time. Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. Try in the air now. Here's Shuck. Vacates quickly left side. Completes beyond the marker. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, brought inside the 15.
That's good.
That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Running right, it's Kamara. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Pickup of 3 brings up 2nd and 7.
A run now with Kamara. He finds a little opening, but not much. Picked up about 4 on 2nd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Ready, ready? 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
Trying to run for it, Kamara. This is not going to get it done on 3rd down. They catch it behind the line. This goes for a loss.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this.
Hawk 70, Hawk 7, 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready, ready?
Desperation time here. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. And the Cardinals are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Okay, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one is probably the most costly.
All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. And off to Benson to start the drive. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. All right, set now, 1st and 10. Mercado on the carry. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand and thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
They give on 2nd to Benson. And that one doesn't give him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Staying on the ground with Benson. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
So the Cardinals get to fly home as winners on the road. Well, partner, long season ahead, but undoubtedly a good start here today. Getting the win in week 1.
Yeah, a bad start now on the other side can snowball on you. 1 loss into 2 into 3 and so on. But you get that early win, it could get you playing at a midseason level in the early